I think I'm Gran Canaria ready. We'll see. Hello and welcome to Endurance Explorer. It is the final full week of my training plan and the start of my taper. So I'm going to taper from Monday to the race. So a good 10 days. Some people do shorter, some people do longer. It's all preference and it's what you prefer. I personally struggle with a taper. I love running and I love getting out there. It's not just for fitness and my training. I love just getting outside. It's a massive part of my life. So when you've got to take your foot off gas a little bit, I do struggle with that. But it's so important you do. You do not want to race and run hard and do your sessions right up to that race. Otherwise, you're going to stand on that start line and you're going to be tired. You might not feel it. You might feel, I feel great, but your muscle fibres, your body will just be tired and they will not perform at the best. So you need to, no point in sabotaging yourself after you've put all that work in for 11, 12, 13, how many ever weeks you do, to just keep going and letting your ego get the better of you and not allowing yourself to get to that start line fully fit by tapering off. So yeah, it's pretty hard to do. I don't like it, as I said, and life will throw in some curveballs this week, I'm sure. So we're gonna try as best. We're going to take the foot off the gas. We're not going to do a session this week. We're going to sleep well, eat well, stay hydrated, constantly have a bottle with some electrolytes in, just sipping away, sipping away. You don't want to get to the start line dehydrated either. We'll see how we go. So there won't be too much running in this episode, but a lot of tips, a lot of tricks, and we'll see how we go. Enjoy. Hello, happy Monday. The rain's back. Bastard. I mean, it's been a nice day actually. Got some good work done today at work outside. Been a bit windy, but the sun's been out. As soon as I put my trainers on, everything's opened. Of course it does. Anyway, just a easy run, you'll be surprised. It's my easy hammer recovery run. I haven't run since that big one Friday night, but my body's recovered now. I feel good. I'm not as tired, so yeah, I'm going to do a nice hour in the rain. I've just put a nice playlist on, early 2000s punk rock, and we're off to a belter. Green Day and then Newfound Glory. I'm going to find it hard to keep that pace down with these bangers in my ears. So, yeah, no special. Drizzly, crappy Monday. We're going to get it done, listen to some classics, and move on to the rest of the week. Got carried away then, that was a bit of a long run back. Here's me thinking it was going to be a bit of harmless drizzle. Fucking torrential downpour. I'm absolutely wet to the bone. Keep my face up, it gives you hell to get. Finished. Of course it stopped raining. Why won't it have done? Hello, it's Thursday. And I haven't actually run since Monday, but we've had a good week. I know you can't tell now because as soon as I put my running trainers on, the wind and the rain starts. But it's been 2 nice days and we've been waiting for that weather window at work just to get some stuff done that needed doing. So I've been doing a lot of graft, throwing sand about, raking bunkers, repairing paths that have washed down in winter, just finishing up as winter projects. So a lot of manual labour this week, and you've got to take that into account into your training plan. So if I'd have got home and gone for a run, I'm asking for an injury. Body's already tired, working hard, running on top of that, you're adding stress on my taper week, which is a no-no. I haven't worked this hard for 11 weeks to injure myself at the last hurdle. So I am now out on my 45 minutes, easy peasy, just to get that running and get them legs ticking over to remind them that they are still running. And as I said in the intro, it's vital on taper week or 2 weeks or whatever you do that you look after yourself. No self-sabotage. So the last 2 days I have been busy. I've been putting grass again at the cricket club, which is a lot of steps, you're lugging machinery about and it's hard work. And then I've been walking the dogs, Grace has been on day, so I've been walking them, and then I've had to go collect their food and sort that out for while we're away.
And that's why I haven't run, because, you know, I've had to fit all that in and I'm tired. And then on top of that, I'm eating well, I'm staying hydrated, I'm sleeping as much as I can, get that sleep banked and, you know, recover that body. So that's why I've not been out, and I'm cool with that. You know, I've still worked hard and still trying to, you know, get to that start line in the best possible condition that I can. So yeah, I've got to endure another 20 minutes in the wind and rain. And then it's the weekend, time to pack, do a bit more running and really start to get excited for TGC. Hello, it's Friday. After a week's graft, we are in for the final heat chamber session of the training plan. 12 weeks done in here. This is my last one. Am I emotional? Hell no. I'm glad it's over. But it's not going to be a big one today. I'm just going to do a nice 10-minute warm-up and then go on that 12% incline that I on last week and just do half an hour instead of an hour. Get me about 1,500 feet. So not too taxing, you know, I don't want to beast myself my last session. Yeah, it's been a tough 12 weeks here. It's been difficult. It's a pretty torturous environment, just staring at a wall at 26 degrees, sweating your nads off. But it served a purpose. I'm lucky to have this facility that I can use. You know, a lot of people don't, and it might be sitting in saunas or not even getting the heat training in. So I'm grateful I've had it, and you know, it's been pretty cool, I suppose, in a weird way. One thing I will be doing while I'm in here today, just for 40 minutes, is I'm going to smash a gel. So just making that stomach ironclad for next week. I'll be taking them in this sort of heat, and that's what I need. Or it'll rain, which, no, more than likely it will. So there we have it, full incline, and that's me for half an hour, get that 1,500 feet in. It's a full dress rehearsal today, which I know you've all been dying to know what I'll be wearing during the big race. It's a question on everybody's lips. So yeah, I'm wearing exactly what I'm going to wear today. My Hoka hat that you've all seen, an out kit, technical tee, North Face shorts, hilly anklet socks, Strava Ultra Spin 2s, just missing my shades, and yeah, then my Solomon bag, which I've shown you before. So yeah, this is the kit. This is what I'll be stomping the mountains of Gran Canaria in. I mean, that's if it don't piss it down, which, as I said, is likely. So, could be a waterproof, could be something completely different. This is what I plan on wearing. Well, that's it. My final ever, well, not ever, but my final heat session of the training plan. Whew, that's been a journey. I know it's not been the best content watching me run on a treadmill, but I hope I've made it interesting as I can by different workouts and stuff and a bit of a laugh and a joke. But look, it just goes to show what sort of lengths people are going to finish these races and get themselves in best shape from. Won't just be me doing stuff like this. There'll be people in the garages with the heating up, and or people going out wearing 45 jumpers. I'm just lucky I've got this room to do it in. So yeah, it's been a cracking 12 weeks. I'm glad to see it back of it for a bit. So it's not the last ever, but it is the last for a while. Whew. Anyway, it's time to go get my hair cut so that I look like a Bobby Dazzler for photos in Gran Canaria. Just nipping down for hair cutting. So I'm going in looking homeless to a little bit less homeless and Gran Canaria ready. The sports nutrition delivery day is always a good day. Just had to remortgage the house for this one. I'll get the old suitcase out of the loft and give it a dust off. Got the suitcase out of the loft, got the bag. My old, it's my spine drop bag.
Hello, it's Saturday and it's the most dreaded bit of my week, packing. Ugh, I'm working Monday, Tuesday, so I need to pack this weekend because I won't have time. So I've got my massive bag, which that's going to fit my Anne and Grace's holiday stuff in. We've got one suitcase, so there's a load to go in there. And then I think I'm going to wear my pack as my hand luggage because you've got the dilemma if you suitcase don't turn up and it's got all my run clobber in. I've got nothing to run in. So I'm going to have to split. I think I'm going to carry all my kit that I'm going to wear on the day. I might wear some of it, especially my trainers on plane, and then put the rest of it in my bag that I'll carry. Just so that I've got my bag that I'll carry and I've got my kit if it don't turn up. And then, I mean, look, if it don't turn up, I'll have to buy some stuff there, won't I? But, you know, I can buy... if my paws don't turn up or my sports nutrition don't turn up, but I'm not comfy like running in stuff that I've never worn before. So if my kit don't turn up and I've got to buy new socks, new pants, new shorts, new top, that'll throw me. That's just what kind of person I am. I like to run in what I know. So yeah, the packing is the worst bit. Anyway, enough of that packing malarkey. I've got to lift with Grace to Tesco and I'm going to run home. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but it's absolutely pissing it down, and I haven't brought my waterproof. Typical. Absolutely typical. I haven't brought my bag, you see, because I've packed it as my hand luggage, and that's got my waterproof in it, so I never worry about it, because it's just in my bag if I need it. And I'm just in my bloody thin Innovate top, and it's hammering it down. Why does this always happen to me? So I'm sat in the car waiting for it to pass, and if it doesn't, and Grace gets back, I'm just going to get a lift home. Because I can't be arsed anyway. The rain stopped enough for me to put my big boy pants on and run home. What a shame. So I'm in that little awkward, don't want to wear my proper running clobber because I've washed it and packed it ready for going away on Wednesday. But so I've got a bit of a mix match on and I'm freezing and it's drizzling. It's not ideal really, but easy run. Get home. Probably just over an hour. I think it's about 7-8 miles home. Got to do up roads because I ain't got the footwear for the fields. And I'll be taking another gel today, like I did in the heat chamber yesterday. I'm probably going to do it today, tomorrow, just to get a gel in that hour, just to keep that stomach, you know, going. I don't want to have a week off gels and then jump straight back into them for the race. So have a couple this week. Then I've only got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday without one. You know, I might do a little running Gran Canaria before we start and just take one just to keep it ticking. Just done. That ended up being just under 8 miles and about 800 feet, so tag that on with a 4-mile walk with dogs this morning. It ends up being a damn good Saturday. I'm absolutely freezing though. This top has 0 insulation properties and my hands are cold. Let's get home, get warm, get a cup of tea. And that bag ain't gonna pack it itself, is it? Question is, am I going to a Stone Roses gig or am I racing Gran Canaria? But damn, I look good. So that's pretty much me packed. That's the most stressful bit out of the way. Still got a few things to throw in. I need to package them separately. I'm going to put them in sandwich bags and put them in just in case they do burst. They're concealed and I'm just going to separate them. That is my hand luggage, so I went for my race bag as my hand luggage. So packed quite a few clothes in there and all my kit, so I know that I'll arrive with my kit on my back and I don't have to worry. Put a spare load of clothes in there in case I need them. That's what I'm travelling in. Yeah, all ticked off, ready to go. Grace can add her side when she's finished work tomorrow, and then there's a bit more nutrition in there, and we'll get the rest when we are there. I think I'm Gran Canaria ready. We'll see. All of a sudden, it's Sunday and it's last run at week. And yep, you will notice the sun's out. So miracles do happen.
It's not always raining when I run. I'm just running down to go outdoors to kill two birds with one stone. Get my running, and it's where they sell Kendall mint cake, which I want to stock up for next week. Get a couple of bars, because it's good when I get like taste fatigue. I don't want to eat. I seem to always be able to eat that. Just melts in your mouth and it's got a good carb and sugar. So yeah, I'm off to nip and get some of that. Grace is going to pick me up because I don't want to run back, otherwise that turns it into a too long a run than I want. A little gem. This time next week it'll all be over. It's crazy, isn't it? We will be finished no matter what. The cut-off's 30 hours. So look, I'll have smashed my goal. I might have fallen short of my goal. But one thing's for certain, this time next week we'll know. As I said yesterday, we'll be finishing a gel again today on the run, just to keep that stomach in check, and because I've got 1,000 of them. Here she is, the legend. She's come in the party bus, which for anybody interested is for sale. Message me if you want any more information on that. Shameless plug. That was a very special run for my Scarpers. The old trusty Infinity bad boys have done 1,000 miles as of that run. They have got me through a Bob Graham, they've got me through the Cumbria Way, and they are clinging on for dear life. I mean, I've got odd socks on, that's taper week, typical. Let's see if they can last another 200, 300 miles before they fall off my feet. So that's that, 12 weeks done. It's absolutely flown by. Thank you everybody for watching over the last 3 months. It's been up and down, as you've seen. I hope you've all got something from it. I hope you've learned something. I hope you've had a laugh. I know I have, and look, it's helped to get me outdoor on them low motivation days, having the camera, knowing I need to get some content, knowing I need to make this video. So it's helped me. I hope it's helped you. There'll be another 2 videos for Trans Gran Canaria, so I'm going to do a little video build up to race, just a race week, so like Tuesday to Friday next week, just collecting my number, going to Expo. Me and Grace might just have a little trip around Ireland, see some checkpoints throughout the day so that Grace can get used to driving there. So we'll show you mine and Grace's week on, build up to it, and then it'll end on Friday, and then I will do a special long episode for the race itself, and I hope you all will be looking forward to that. Yeah, that's it. Thank you again, everybody, for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment, do whatever. Get the channel out there. Hopefully, we can get plenty of views on my race video. But yeah, cheers, guys. 12 weeks over and out. That has been a long old slog.